Hello, I'm Robin Sabrin from FitnessSocial, and this is our first episode of Workout Wednesday. So I'm super excited to be here with you guys. FitnessSocial was founded on the kettlebell, and we love the kettlebell dearly. And in all our classes, we offer Kettlebell, TRX. We've got some bar and some steel mason and some HIIT and a lot of fun classes. But today we want to talk about the kettlebell swing. So as with any movement practice, building strong foundations is really, really important. And the kettlebell swing is the queen of the kettlebell moves, right? So we want to make sure that we have a strong foundation so we can get everything we need out of it and that we can build on it in a secure, safe way. So the kettlebell swing we're going to talk about a hinge style swing today. So you don't have to swing barefoot, but we suggest it. It's a great way to make sure you can ground your feet into the floor. You want to use all those tiny stabilizer muscles in your feet and your ankles to make sure that you have a strong, strong base. So we're going to start with our feet a little wider than hip width apart. We're going to stand nice and tall. We're going to take our shoulders, roll them back, and pack them down. So they're going to stay safe and down as we swing. When new clients come in, if they haven't swung a kettlebell before, I'm going to ask them to do the hinge before we even pick up the bell. You're going to stay shoulders down, you're grounded through your feet, your belly's lifted, engaged, and we're going to hinge over at the hips. So we've got a nice, small, slight bend to the knees on the downswing. We're going to thrust the hips. Make sure you've got a pelvic tilt. You're going to squeeze your bum really tight and really tightly squeeze your belly. And then it'll be a hinge thrust, right? So we even suggest that you practice that hinge before we pick up the bell, right? And you can always do that at home before you come. And of course, when you come to the studio, we're going to work with you to make sure that you feel safe and strong as we do. So once you've got that nice, strong foundation and you're comfortable with that hinge style movement, we're going to try it with the bell. So what's really important is your start stance, especially when you start swinging heavier bells. So in the start stance, we're going to squat down low, and we're only going to bend our knees this much on this start stance. With every other swing, we're going to have just a slight bend to the knees before the thrust. So nice and low so I can grab the bell. I'm going to tuck my shoulders back, and that's going to tilt the bell backwards. Your tummy's engaged and your back is flat. From here, we're going to hike the bell behind your bum. Set down in the same way. All right, here we go. We're going to try that again. We've got a nice start stance, nice flat back. We're going to make sure that the bell gets all the way behind our bum on the downswing. So from that side view, I want to see the bell behind your bum. But it's really important to make sure that we squeeze tight and that thrust is strong. Squeeze your belly and your bum so you are tall at the top without over thrusting and sinking into your lower back. That's a common thing we see for beginners. So we want to make sure that at the top of the swing, you're strong, you've got a pelvic tilt, real tight squeeze, and you're lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling versus sinking into your lower back. So nice tall lift, nice big hike, keeping the neck neutral, not too much flexion at the bottom of the swing. Always letting your last swing finish, and we can start in that nice stance that we started with. Stop in that nice stance we started. So remember, the idea of the swing is that your hips are propelling the bell. Your arms aren't doing any of the work, so make sure that there is a time at the top of the swing where the bell floats. And it's only going to go up as high as your hips push it. Your arms are guiding it, they're not lifting it. Right? And that's really important, especially when we start to go to a one-arm swing. So that was our basic two-hand swing. I'm going to switch bells here, go a little bit lighter to work on my one-arm swing. We have the same concept as a basic swing, except I'm going to stay on one side. So again, shoulders down, flat back, tummy lifted, engaged. I'm going to hike the bell back with one hand, thrust, making sure our shoulders don't get pulled out. So one of the things that's important, and we see sometimes in people who are just learning the one-arm swing, is that at the top of the swing, they will let their shoulder get yanked out. And we talked about that in that basic swing. You want to keep those shoulders tucked and protected so you're nice and tall at the top. You don't want to look like you're chasing the bell or that you've sunken into that lower back. So really think about reaching that crown of the head to the top of the ceiling, spine long. After we get nice and comfortable with a one-arm swing, we're going to go to a rotating swing, which essentially is a one-arm swing where we switch hands at the top of the swing. And we want to remember too in class, if you're swinging and you just sort of get off, you can always go back to that basic swing. Or if you're not quite ready for that one-arm swing, you can always stay basic in class and we'll make sure that you're safe. So that rotating swing is a simple one-arm swing. At that second at the top, the bell floats and your other arm is there, ready to grab it as gravity pulls it back down. Nice, safe landing. So those are the basics. We've got that two-hand swing, the one-arm swing, and the rotating swing. Real quickly again, we want to make sure our feet are planted, our shoulders are tucked. We have that pelvic tilt at the top, and on the bottom of the swing, we don't let the bell come below our knees. I want your arms connected to your body at the bottom of the swing as we thrust forward. So we love the kettlebell swing and we're really excited. Our goal is to post workouts every Wednesdays for you guys to do at home if you're not able to make it in the studio. So thanks again for watching our first episode of Workout Wednesday. We're really excited to put the content out for you guys and we hope that you enjoy. Have a great day, keep moving, and we'll see you soon.